Yeah, so like I don't know, just to wrap the story up, man. Like me and her, we were like in the just picture it, bro. 6 hours passed by, me and her in the bed, butt naked, right? And me, I'm frustrated as what's up? This your boy Jersey Sean. And today, man, we're gonna talk about my sex life, and I'm gonna give you guys a story, some stories, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the stock market. So subscribe down below. I'm playing. I'm trying to act like the YouTubers. I don't know if that was cool. Can I try it again? What's up, y'all? Hey, subscribe, like, click the subscribe button, like this video, and just follow me on my journey as I share with you guys the things about my life. And today we're just gonna dive into we're gonna talk about my sex life, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the stock market. I'm just gonna take you guys a little bit of my sex life. I hope you guys enjoy this. Was that good, y'all? Was that good, or do I need to practice some more? I think I need to practice some more. I'm gonna try to figure out how do I get a good intro for you guys so you guys can stay in tune. But anyway, this your boy. I said this your boy, Jersey Sean. Stay tuned and keep watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this video, whatever you want to call it. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jersey Sean. Today I'm playing the stock market today. I'm up $13. I'm playing a call right now on Wells Fargo, and the call basically is I'm just hoping that the market shoots up. I'm also losing today as well. I'm negative $33, but that'll go down. But anyways, that's a little bit of my stress. But today we're not going to talk about the stock market. Actually, today I wanted to dive into my sex life and how it is being Christian and, trying to put your sex life on pause, So anyways, where do I begin? I don't really have like a sexual life like that. I'm kind of scared to like have like a sexual life. And I probably feel like the reason I'm scared is because it's all that comes with it, you know? And me, I'm like clingy in a way. So I was like, I really want to know I'm with the right person and I want the right person to understand me, because that's a strong soul tie. But anyways, I was in college and it was my freshman year, and they had like a picnic in the quad. The quad is like the middle of the school where everybody chills at. And I saw this girl. She was so fine. Oh my gosh. She was so fine. I'm not going to go into details because this is a Christian channel. But I just want to say before I jump into, how this is a Christian channel, I want to let you guys know I'm going to give you the raw. And I'm a sinner. And I'm not perfect. And I won't put on a show for you guys and make it seem like I'm perfect. My music, my content, none of it's perfect. And I'm just going to deliver you guys content. But anyways, I saw her. She looked good. Nice little red bone, you know what I'm saying? Walked up to her, told her my name. I think her mom was with her at the time. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I wanted to smash low key. That was freshman year. I wanted to smash low key freshman year, but I was just her friend. Me and her became real cool. Like, I'm not the typical guy that usually like I said, I'm scared to have sex, like, in a way. Scared of I don't think I'm scared to have sex. I'm scared of those attachments and everything, the feeling of like feeling empty after it because you feel like you let down God. Those feelings are scary. You just feel drained, just a lot, but long story short, me and this girl, we became friends freshman year, and we were really cool. And she would tell me about, at first it was like a one-sided relationship where she would basically, I would tell her my problems or whatever, girl problems. And she would tell me, just man up. Oh my, she came off, you ever met those girls, like they were like really hard, like, just really, like really they act more like a dude. You know what I'm saying? She was like one of those. Like I ain't say she act like a tomboy, but she gave off this vibe like, bro, who cares, bro? Like, just talk to the other girls or get five more girls. She was more like that. She was more nonchalant with her swag. She didn't give that feminine vibe. She was more like, I don't know what word to use. She was just a don't care girl. A girl who looked like she don't get her heart broken the way she moved or whatever. And like she would always tell me, I would always tell her about a girl that I'm having problems with. She said, "Man up, like Sean, just go smash some other girls, cause do this, go do that." Like she was more like provocative and aggressive. Like just go. And me, I was more like, I was more like the guy. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to I don't want to keep talking to other girls. I didn't want to create any more soul ties or whatever. And that's how the relationship was. And I always just looked at this girl like, dang, she's very strong. And, she's like, cause she seemed like very level-headed in her relationships. And like, she had everything under control. And I don't know how much guys she was talking to, but she never broke that down to me. So the way my perspective on her was that like she was a very strong girl. Like, should I say that? Like there was no defaults in her. And I realized most women who give off that vibe, they're the ones that are hurt the most, because it's natural in a man and a woman to show affection, to show remorse, to show kindness. All of these things, it's supposed to be there, but being hurt plays a part, and it destroys those good attributes that God has given us, right? You know what I'm saying? To care for people, to be patient, just all these things, and not like try to like hurt people or use people. And that's what this girl was telling me to do. Just use her and then leave, Sean. That's all you gotta do. You're taking it too serious, trying to get your feelings involved. But long story short, it was one Saturday. I was living by the beach. I lived by the beach in college. So it was one Saturday. I was bored. No, it was a Thursday actually. I hit her up. And I was like, yo, we were just on the phone talking about a lot of stuff. And I was like, yo, you drink wine? And she was like, I drink it occasionally. I'm like, yo, she said, I drink it occasionally. I'm like, yo, you gotta try it. Let me actually do it. I was like, yo, you gotta try this Chardonnay, bro. And she was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, son, it's really good. You gotta try it. So she was like, all right, Saturday, I'll come over to your place. So I'm like, I know she's my homegirl, but I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. So I got off the phone with her, and she brought clothes. Put it like this. So that Saturday came around, right? So Thursday, Friday, and then that Saturday came around. She brought clothes, okay? She literally brought clothes to my crib. So that means she was sleeping over. So she gets to the crib, and this is at the time I had like 3 roommates or whatever, right? So nobody's home. I had 2 roommates and they both weren't home. So I'm like, yes, right? And then long story, actually my roommate came later on that night. Actually, I'll take that back. My roommate came in and he came out, and he was a Jamaican descendant. He was like, he was fresh in America. I'm sorry if I'm like probably confusing about this story, but I'm trying to remember as I record it, as this is being recorded. But yeah, so my roommate came in and then he came out. He was kind of shocked that I had a girl over. Just shocked, like he didn't know like I was that type. So long story short, yeah, because I'm a Christian guy. But anyways, long story short, she came over and we were just on the couch chilling, and my roommate left because I guess he came in and out. We were on the couch chilling. I pulled out the wine. We started sipping it. Next thing you know, I'm telling the jokes. because I'm really corny. So hold on, let me check the stock market real quick. But yeah, dang, it went down. Oh, I'm sorry. Checking the stock market. Yeah, so like, where we at right now? Okay, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Yeah, so like, I'm real corny with my jokes or whatever. And long story short, I'm up $17. But yeah, long story short, we end up sipping. You know, we sipping on the wine. We talking, and I'm cracking jokes, and then yeah, and then I start tickling her and stuff like that, and she's laughing. And she's like, "Stop, stop, stop!" I start tickling her, and then I pick her up. Then I swing her around and around and around. And next thing you know, like I'm on top of her on the couch, and she looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like. So then I grab her waist, and she's like, "Oh no, Saun." So I'm like, "Oh my bad, my bad." Next thing you know, she start getting close to me. So I pick her up, take her to the room, and we continue to play. And then she's just like, "Nah." She's like, "Nah, we can't do this, Saun. We're friends." And I'm like, "Yo, you're not my sister though. Like, you act like we blood, we related." So now, yeah, so now like I'm just caressing her and stuff like that. And just kissing on her. And then after now we started kissing and everything like that. And she's kind of hesitant. Like she'll let me kiss her, but once I pull out her pants, she's kind of like. So then I just stop. Now I've already basically found pleasure. Like I already found pleasure, meaning I already caught my, you know. I already caught it, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. So then I just chill. Next thing you know, she takes off all her clothes. She takes off all her clothes, and I'm already good. I'm already good. She takes off all her clothes, and she looks good naked. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is how you look all these years. And she starts chuckling. So me now, I'm stressed out because I'm done. I'm ready to go to sleep. So long story short, she's like, so now she's giving me head, and I'm like, right, and I'm not getting on hard. So she's giving me head some more, not getting on hard, and then long story short, now what is it? And now she's giving me head, and then now I'm trying to put it in, and I'm not getting on hard. So we tried that. We tried everything for me to get on hard for a good 5 hours, and I just wouldn't. Because I already made up in my mind that I felt like I wasn't gonna get any. So I was just like, all right, whatever. So we played around in the bed for like a good 5 hours. And then after that, we just kind of gave up. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie, when she gave up, I was still trying. She was just like, it's not gonna work, Saun. It's just not gonna work. That's when I gave up too, right? And I kind of like just sat in bed, and after that, I just felt empty. I felt so empty, right? Now mind you, I actually like, how do I say this? Yeah, now mind you, me and her were like in the bed, and I was feeling like empty. I didn't say a word because I just felt like the Holy Spirit left me, and all of that. And I finally heard the softest part of her. I felt like she felt what I felt, and we both were like on the same vibe. Like she felt empty, right? That was the first time I actually like saw her emotions pop out. And throughout the whole night, I could just hear her saying, she was just kind of like, she gave me a kiss and she was just like rubbing on my chest and she was like, it's gonna be okay, Saun. It's okay, it's okay. She just kept saying it was okay, right? And that was the most weirdest time of my life, because like, when you actually listen to the Holy Spirit, it's scary. But I'm not talking about when you're doing right. It's when you're in the middle of doing wrong. You see what I'm saying? When you're in the middle of doing wrong and you finally listen to the Holy Spirit, it's actually awkward and scary, because now you gotta like find your way out of that situation. So it's a Saturday and we're in bed, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, yo, you wanna go to church? I was like, yo, you wanna go to church today? And church started at 1 o'clock and it was already like 8 something in the morning. And she was like, church started at 11 and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning so far. And she was like, yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm not really good at telling stories. But anyways, now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And now now she's packing, she's getting ready to go back to her place. Then we finally get out at 7 o'clock. I drive her back home. Oh my gosh, it was the most quietest, emptiest ride ever. And it was awkward to ride back home to her house. And I dropped her off and she just gave me a kiss on the cheek, no, on the lips. And then before she left, she was like, Rashawn, you promise not to tell this to anyone? And I was like, yeah. But here I am telling you guys. But the thing I like about myself is that I tell stories. I don't tell people. You get what I'm saying? People, like, if I told people, I would tell you guys their names, their IG and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that was, yeah, so like, I don't know, just to wrap the story up, man, like me and her, we were like in the, just picture it, bro. 6 hours passed by, me and her in the bed, butt naked, right? And me, I'm frustrated as a man because I didn't get on hard and I chose to, early, I chose to nut early, put it like that. But I don't know, it feels weird talking about sex on YouTube. But yeah, so we're just me and her, and just picture that and me just looking up at the ceiling and just kind of feeling empty or whatever. So I mean, that kind of like summarizes the story. And to summarize my sex life, I don't really have a sex life. I don't at all, actually. I try to save myself as much as possible. Porno, I try to stay away from that, man. Sometimes it pops up on my news feed on Twitter. It's weird how there's porno on Twitter, but I don't type in any porno sites or anything like that. Other than that, but I don't know. I think sex is a weird topic, man, and I just don't see myself having like sex with multiple women. I've only been with one girl, and that was scary. I only had sex with one girl, and that was scary. Like I said, sex is not scary to me. It's the complications that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like to have sex with a lot of people, like, you got to be able to have that spirit, that urge. You just got to have it in you to use people. You just gotta have it, like, to please yourself. I feel like when you're on that rampage trying to please yourself, it's very dangerous and it's draining. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet a lot of people in that game who don't care about you, but they just want their needs. They want their needs and stuff like that. But I mean, being as a Christian guy and out here and trying to sustain myself, it is hard. You know, especially living in Miami. It's very hard, or whatever the case is. But in college, man, I was wild, man. I didn't really care too much. You know, I had a lot of girls, but I've only been with one girl. I've only slept with one girl. I've done some sexual things with different girls in college, but that incident with my homegirl was very shocking. After that, I mean, I saw her maybe like one time. That was when all of this happened. It was like 2, 3 weeks before graduation, and I didn't see her those 2, 3 weeks. You know, because in those 3 weeks it was exam week and stuff like that. But long story short, I ended up like I saw her at graduation, and she kind of like gave me like a small talk, like, "Hey, what's up, Sean?" This and that. She was just acting different, but I remember like after the whole thing, she was just like, I think I told you guys this already, but she was like, "Don't tell anyone." She said, "Promise you, me, don't tell anyone." And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." You know. We went to church that next day. And then to wrap it up, my roommate, you know, he was like, like I said, he was a Jamaican dude. He was like, hey man, me see the girl here. She cute, man. She's really cute. And I was like, yeah, yeah. She's like, that chick, is that your girl? I mean, I was like, oh, nah, we're just friends, or whatever the case is. And I guess he was trying to talk to her, but I forgot how that story was. But I know he was trying to talk to her, and he was kind of jealous, or whatever the case was. Don't ask me how I know or why I think he was jealous. That's another story. But yeah, that's basically a little story about my sex life, man. To make a conclusion, I don't have one, but I do. Hold on.